Hello, this is Kent Sovern, State Director of AARP in Iowa. With me is Anthony Carroll, our Associate State Director for Advocacy. Anthony, this is our first video of the 2014 legislative session, first in a series. Hope you'll tune in every week or every other week as we do these. Tell us a little bit about what's going on so far at the legislature.
Well, yeah, happy to be back in 2014. As you mentioned, this is our first update, but we're in week 3 of the session. So the first week of the state legislative session involved visionary statements, agendas being laid out by party leaders, including, of course, the governor's state of the state and his corresponding budget. Last week we had a short week, and we're really now just in our third week, really deep diving into a lot of the policy. All leaders and our legislators are digging into policy.
So, Anthony, last week we delivered our executive summary of our top line issues for AARP in Iowa this year for this year's legislative session. Can you fill in our viewers a little bit about what's on that top line for us?
Sure. Well, and our top line issues are really, they're really always the same, both in Iowa and across the country. If you think about the expectations our members have to focus on financial security, health care, long-term care services and support. Those are the staples of what we do at AARP. And so in the state, it means on the healthcare side, monitoring how the new health law is being implemented. And we've seen hearings up at the State House, both the Commerce and Health and Human Services level, on how it's being implemented, how our new health and wellness plan looks at. Be looking into that. And certainly on the financial security side, we'll be looking at the topic of elder abuse, how we better combat that. And then, of course, a staple of what we always do at the state level is long-term care. Funding and support for quality long-term care services. We know that it certainly has a tremendous impact on our state, how the policies our state set in terms of the services that people are able to receive. And from our standpoint, making sure people can get those services locally in their communities and in their homes.
All of this is really important to us because as the age wave is upon us, more and more of our population, a greater percentage of our population are going to be 50 plus, 60 plus, 70 plus, 80 plus, and are going to need the care and support services that are out there. So thanks for tuning in today. We're going to fill you in a little bit more the next time about some of the conversations we're having with legislative leaders about these top line priorities, as well as letting you know more about the opportunities you have to engage with your legislators and become an activist at the local level or here at the state capitol. If you're interested in looking at the executive summary that we delivered to legislators, that's posted on our website at this address that's on your screen now. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you again next week.